Okay, so let's start today's session. Today's topic is string in Java. Okay, so string are used for storing text. A string variable contains a collection of character surrounding by double quotes. Okay, wait a minute, just. Okay, so in Java, string are sequence of characters. String handling allows operations like connection, comparison, substring, extraction, etc. Okay, so let's say we want to check if two strings are equal or extract a substring for a given string. I will make a, First we make a simple program. Okay? Okay, so the data type strings string data type's name is must be in the first letter is capital. Okay, so the string variable store the collection of strings, a collection of characters. Okay, so the string length function. As a string in Java is actually an object which contains methods that can perform certain operations on strings. Okay. For example, the length of a string can be found with dot length method. Okay. Alright. Okay, so the dot length methods find the length of characters. Okay, so here ABC XYZ has six characters, so the length of text is 6. Okay, it found the length characters. Okay, please. I set up my headphones first properly. Right. Okay. Thank you for wait. Okay, let's take the next method. Okay, so the next, let's say we want to check if two strings are equal and extract a substring from a given string. Okay. sorry. Okay, so here string concatenation str1 plus str2 joins to string with a space in between. Okay, join a to string in the space between. And here the string comparison. In the if else, we compare str1 dot equals str2. Check if the two strings are equal or not. Okay, and in the combined str1 combined substrings 0 or 5. Which extract a part of a string from index 0 to 4. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, like 8, then save and execute it. Like, okay, extract a part of a strings from 0 to 8, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the space is 5, 6, 7. Okay, and you wish and finish. And now I have str and str2 is equals. Okay, so the string comparison message is like this: strings are equals and substring of this. Okay, okay, so a string in Java is a sequence of characters. In Java, strings are objects that an instance of the string class. Okay, the string class is part of the java.lang package, which is imported by the default in every Java program. Okay, so some key points about the strings like it's immutable. Strings are immutable in Java. Once a string object is created, its value cannot be changed. For example, like if you modified a string, it's create a new string object instead of alter, altering the existing one. Okay, the string class provide many methods for manipulating processing strings like length, substring, concat, equals, or caret, and so on. Okay, and so Spring pool. Java maintains a pool of string of efficiency. If you create a string using a string literal, Java checks a pool that if the extract strings already exist. Okay, some common string methods are like okay, so some common methods are like length. return the length of string, caret like in return the character at a specified index, and equals like compare two strings for equality. Okay, and two lowercase and two uppercase, convert the string to lower or uppercases. Okay, so it's convert the function to lower. Okay, my string is in uppercases, but the two lowercase methods is convert in the lowercase. Okay, so the hello convert in upper cases. Okay, here the two upper cases converts the string into upper cases. Okay, so in Java we have a dot trim method removes leading and trailing space from a string. Okay, okay, it's now it's execute like this. But when I use the trim function, okay, it cannot remove the space between the up middle. Okay, let's remove the space from starting the string. Okay, so some advanced string methods replace, split, indexOf. Okay, so let's try and explore that. Okay, replace. replace method replace all occurrence of character or substring. Okay, like string str4 equal to hello world string replaced equal to str4 dot replace word to Java. Okay, replace string word to the replace in the string 4 replace word to Java. Okay, and print. Okay, so look like this. Okay, we replace into Java. Okay, first in the str4 we have the hello world string, but in the replaced variable we replace the word into Java and print the replaced. So hello Java. There are some advanced strings topic. Okay, the next is the splits. The splits string into an array of substring based on the given regular expression. Okay, like first I will comment them. String str5 equal to apple, bananas, orange, and make it array puts equal to str dot split Okay, so the output is apples. Okay, okay, the output is apple, and now I change the array's value is 2, is the output is orange. Okay, so index number 0, index number 1, and index number 2. Okay, in the strings or array, the indexes start from the 0. Okay, so the next is the index of method. Okay, so this output means 6. Okay, goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and the index of 6. The W start from the index number 6. So the output is okay 6. So Java string is a fundamental part of the language and is used to represent text. Understanding how to manipulate strings using the methods in the strings case will help you okay, write more efficient and effective code. The immutability of strings in Java is important concept as it impact memory management and performance. So wait. Okay, so let's make a last example. Oh, for the string. Okay, so the next program is for the check palindrome. Okay, an example of palindrome string is like it read is the same forward and backward. Okay, so the class. Okay, so first make a method for check palindrome. Okay, public static bool. Okay, so it's a method that return a boolean value like true or false. If the number is palindrome, it's return true, and the number is not palindrome, it return false. Okay, int left. So make a logic for it. Int right str dot length. Check the length. Length minus 1. Okay, so now compare characters from both ends of the string. Okay, so make I will choose it for the while loop. Okay, while left greater than right. If str dot character 8 not equal to str dot character 8 right. It return false. And increment the left and decrement the right. Okay, and after the loop return true. Okay, okay, this method 2 check if a string is a this string is palindrome. Okay, now make a main method. Like the palindrome name is mm, okay. So it's the madam. It read the same forward and backward. Okay, like am and here am. Okay, the forward and backward both are same. Then call the method. Call the palindrome method and print the result. Print the result. Okay, if is palindrome okay, so our method is ready. Now it's time for the execution. So there are some errors in line number 20. True. Yeah, that's return true. Then again compile it. One error again. Str. Yeah, that's the again true. Okay, then again one public static bool is okay. Yeah, because it's not bool, it's boolean. Okay, now our program is successfully built, successfully compiled. Like, yeah, okay. So madam is a palindrome, but when I put a name different, like Turgesh, okay. So yeah, the Durgesh is not Durgesh is no palindrome, okay. Is no palindrome, okay. Like oh, okay, O is a palindrome because it's read back and forward to same, okay. So that's the example of palindrome. Okay, so today I introduce you about the JSP in Java. Okay, Java server pages. Java server pages. Like JSP is a Java-based technology used for developing dynamic web applications. It's allow developers to create web pages that can dynamically generate content based on user inputs, database queries, on other business logics. Okay, JSP build it. JSP is built on top of servlets and simplify the process of creating dynamic web content by allowing Java code to be embedded directly into HTML. Okay, like JSP is a server-side technology that enables the creation of dynamic platform-independent web pages. It's allow developers to embed Java code directly into HTML using specific JSP tags. Okay, like Razor syntax. Okay, so the purpose of JSP is used to separate the presentation layer means HTML from the business logic. Business logic means Java code and presentation layer means HTML code. Okay, it makes it easier to develop and maintain web applications. Like some key features of JSP is like combines HTML and Java code, supports reusable components like JSP tag, custom tags. Okay, automatically compiled into servlets by the JSP container. Like example for the example, it's Apache Tomcat server. Okay, integrates seamlessly with other Java technologies like servlets, JDBC, and EJBS. Okay, so the question is how does JSP work? Okay, so JSP follows a request response model similar to servlets. Okay, so like a client sends a request, and like the client, a browser sends a HTTP request to the server, then JSP container process the request. Okay, JSP container like Apache Tomcat server receives the request and translate the JSP files into a servlets. Okay, if it's has not been compiled already, and the servlets executes the generated servlets process the request and execute the embedded Java code and generate dynamic content. Like a response sent to the client, the servlets sends the response back to the client, and client receive the response. The client receives the response and display it on the user. Okay, like some advantage of JSP is they are easy to maintain, no compilation and redeployment is required, less coding is required in JSP. JSP has access to the entire API in Java. JSP are entire version of servlets. Okay, some like key concept of JSP is like JSP provide special text to embedded Java code into HTML. Okay, so used to embedded Java code directly in the JSP pages like script tags. Okay, so implicit objects, the JSP provides servlets implicit objects that can be used directly in the code without declaration. Okay, so these objects include like request, response, out, session, application. Means re- represents the HTTP request, like and represent the HTTP response used to write output to the client, and represent the user session. Like the session is used to the store some confidential information. Represent the application context. Okay, so then next is the JSP life cycle. The life cycle of a JSP page is managed by the JSP container and consists of the following like translation, compilation, initialization, request handling, and destruction. Like the JSP container translates the JSP file into servlets. Servlet means Java code, and the compilation, the generate servlets in is compiled into bytecode. The JSP init method is called when the JSP page is first loaded, and the JSP service method is called for each client request. The method handles the request and generate the response. The JSP destroy method is called when the JSP page is being removed from memory. Yes. So some advantage of JSP is like again separation of concurrents. Like JSP allows you to separate the presentation layer means HTML from the business logic like Java code. Okay, and it's easy to use. JSP is easier to use than servlet. creating dynamic web pages because it's okay like this. Here binding the Java codes directly in HTML by the scripting. Okay, like this. There is the syntax. JSP integrates seamlessly with other Java technologies like servlets, JDBC, and next is like platform independence. It's a platform independent. JSP integrates seamlessly. JSP is platform independent and can run on any server that supports Java. Okay, so like it's a easy of use, separation of concurrence, and it's better from the servlets, and it's easier from servlets because the servlets required more code. Okay, and the performance is compiled to servlets slower. Okay, but the servlets is faster than JSP, and like use cases is a presentation layer like dynamic HTMLs, and in servlets it's defined by business logic and request handling. Okay, so the next is when we use the JSP, when you need to create a mix of HTML and Java code. Okay, when you want to separate the presentation layer from the business logic, when you need to integrate with the other Java technologies like servlets, JDBC, EJBS. Okay, when you want to reusable components like JSP tag, custom tags. Okay. JSP is a powerful technology for building a dynamic web applications in Java. Okay, it simplifies the process of creating web pages by allowing developers to embed Java code directly into HTML. By mastering JSP, you can build scalable, maintain, and efficient web applications that integrate seamlessly with the Java ecosystem. Okay, there are some features of JSP. Okay, like coding in JSP is easy to use and learn. Okay, it is straightforward and accessible for both Java and non-Java programmers. Okay, it's straightforward and accessible for both Java and non-Java programmers. It does not require advanced knowledge of Java, suitable for users with Java basic Java skills. Okay, reduce nation in Java length of code. JSP use action tags, custom tags like to minimize code length. Java scriptlets allows embedding Java codes, variables, and expression with JSP pages. JSP expression like evaluates expression and converts them to strings. declaration tags used to declare variables and methods with JSP pages. And implicit objects provide built-in objects that reduce the length of code, make interactive websites like facilities the creation of dynamic web pages that interact with the user in real time. The connection to database is easier. This is the most benefits. Okay, most important feature simplifies connection to database and allows for easy database reading and writing. Extension to servlets inherits all feature of servlets. Okay, it, it's inherit all features of servlets and including implicit object and custom tags. So it's a portable, powerful, flexible, and easy to maintain. Browser and server independent, making it versatile and easy to manage. No redeployment and no recompilation. So JSP is dynamic, secure, and platform independent. So no need for redeployment and recompilation, and no need for the rebuild. Rebuild means recompilation. Okay, create HTML page from where request will be sent to handle user request, creating JSP file like create project folder structure. Okay, create XML files, etc. Like start Tomcat. Ensure the servlet's container is running and deploy and test the JSP application. Right, today we learn about the Java strings and some Java methods. Okay. Today we learn about the Java methods and discuss about some JSP. What is JSP? Okay. In the next session we cover about the Java arrays and OPS. Okay, arrays, linked list. In the next session, we start the DSA, data structure and algorithms. Okay, then we also cover the concept of OOPS, like inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and interfaces, and some like enums. Java lambda expressions. Lambda expressions are used for the connecting with the working with the database data. Okay. There is the concept of like data structures. Okay, so today's session is in. We meet tomorrow. Okay.